minutes.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
De Michelis gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has been cut short. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. David De Gea gets it away. Gives it back. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's been slipped through. Van Dijk.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Joao Felix. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, super find. And the flag has stayed down. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish? They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
North Korea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the finish! Neymar. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. He has a look out. He's got away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's going to go a long way. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And here's Neymar. And he can clear it away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted. Raul.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Joao Felix is onto this. Tries a shot! Missed by a fraction. David Villa, not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's gone route one. David Villa. That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
David Villa! It's hit the upright.
Time.
Van Dijk clears. And this is Neymar. Chance! They've scored!
It looked like he was going to be shut.
And the first half is done. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Here we go again.
North Korea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it out wide.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. And here's Rijkaard. Casemiro. Messi. Now it's Joao Felix. It's played through for him. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Decent chance! He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking in...
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Raul, always looking for that half a chance. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He is through here. He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a goal kick. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Robson, he won't be happy with that one. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, who's going to be first to this? Casemiro. That has not gone well.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Good running, strong and purposeful. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. And he's heaved it away. Well read, less than ideal.
North Korea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's been slipped through. Mbappe, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that pass isn't the best. This looks promising. Strokes it back.
Just too much.
Chance, surely! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
That looks a good ball through. Lovely feet. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Joao Felix. Costa Curta. Neymar gets into some space. Skims one in. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. North Korea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Joao Felix. Vinicius Junior. De Michelis kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he cuts out the supply. Raul. Now it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pavard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Demichelis promptly onto that, and that is that. Shot could... Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
And time is up. North Korea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Mazraoui receives it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Menu. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much...
Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fabio Silva, Brandt, Maguire gets a foot in here. Anything
must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Girassi, he's got away. Brandt! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Brandt. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still... Oh, there's the shot! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Menu. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Cleared away. Fabio Silva. This looks promising. Brandt! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Brandt deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Menu. Looking for the run. Mazraoui gets into a good position.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Nicked it back promptly. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Fabio Silva. Played out wide. That has not gone well. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gets a good foot in there. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Brandt really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Casemiro cuts out the pass. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Fabio Silva. Strong running down that left flank. Foot in. Matheus Cunha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Casemiro tries to pass it through, steaming on goalwards. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And please join me in
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it. Great chance! Fabio Silva. Now it's Girassi. Knocks it into space. And he's running. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sesko! That's a decent clearance. Oh, easy pickings there. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. He's gone forward. Schüller spots it and intercepts. Menu. Oh, this is a very good one. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Menu. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Martinez. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Brandt. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! And that really is so impressive. Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And he's gone backward here. Lovely bit of skill. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Sesko! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
This might... And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Distributed tidily. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Great vision. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about it. Things might change for you.
It's a pretty loose pass. Girassi receives it in a good position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Brandt is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's going to be another throw.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 25, Nicholas Sulut.
Still
Number
just that
21,
single goal and we are
number
nearly
23,
done.
Chan. Number 10, Brandt.
Now it's
Number
Girassi.
41, coming
Genuine
on the field,
physical edge about
number
this game. It is
49,
quite attritional.
Number 7,
It's a good ball out wide.
Number 48.
That's going in strongly.
Number 40, number 20, Sabitzer. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Matthias Cunha. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's a key interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Girassi. Bruno Fernandes. He steps in, and that's the end of
Added
that.
minutes has been indicated.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mount. Looking to play him in. Mount. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Girassi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you
How would you
know that
summarise
you'll be
what
able
we've
to
seen
catch
today then,
today's
Jim?
match
Well, this game looked to have
broadcast live on
0-0
your
written
club's
all
FM
over.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Nice-looking ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play, and when he's making movements inside the box, his anticipation and decision-making are second to none.
There's the shot! Oh, what to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Ramani getting this one clear. Here's a shot. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, that's been intercepted. Casemiro calmly anticipates. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Matheus Cunha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Šeško.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's lost his man here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Great vision. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Throw it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Politano. Højlund. He's looking wide. Defending was strong and firm. Maguire. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anguissa. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, cracking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's shapes to shoot! Well, that looks a decent ball. Oliveira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay. He's on it. Can he get away? Menu, who's set up one goal so far. Great ball, and he shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now his big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Ongisa. That's an imaginative pass. Good read, needed to be.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well played. And it's made its way to him. And that's an excellent interception. Oliveira gets it clear. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Šeško! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's a threatening ball. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United take the lead. Menu gets across to intercept that. Spread it left. Cross needs to be good. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ramani cuts it out. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Matheus Cunha. Ramani gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. McTominay.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 52.820 spettatori.
Šeško. Matheus Cunha. This one, can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Il numero 7, il numero 11.
This looks promising. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that is expertly dealt with. Politano. Played out towards the right wing. Here's found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skims one in, and he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's David Neres. And here's Neres. Lovely, now then. Ah, he's given it a big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Maguire cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zambo Anguissa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary. Matheus Cunha. Now this could be a chance. Šeško is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's David Neres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Neres receives it in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shoots! Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
De Bruyne. Now Almas. Now it's David Neres. He's having a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Now he's got space here. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good ball, good take. And De Bruyne! Off the post! Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Heaven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Showing great feet there. De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Matthews Cunha. Lukaku. Gilmore. Now it's Politano. Politano is fouled. Gilmore. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Juan gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. And now the breakaway. He's in space and looking for options. Bruno Fernandes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Lukaku. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's come to nothing. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. Juan makes the interception. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Circe. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Di Lorenzo can get it clear. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nicely spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There's the delivery. Now it's Hoyland. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. He trusts the keeper to beat. Shoots! In for the pieces. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come. Chance! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a lovely pass. Cleared away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Anguissa. Ramon gets across to intercept that. Hoyland. Played out to the right. Hoyland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Juan gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Hoyland. Looking for options for movement. Anguissa. Well, they've got it again.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there's green grass. Big chance! He's played it long. Kakare. Can he get it through? And the shot! He scores! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tries to play it through. That pass isn't the best. And it's De Bruyne. Spread it left. Anguissa. Great chance! Well, now it's... Oh, what has happened here? Well, there's the clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Approaching half-time and still behind. And the shot! Deftly away. David Neres Out to the right. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neres. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And it's lofted through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ramon gets it clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was...
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get...
There's the shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing.
Shot, surely! McTominay getting this one clear. Anguissa, well, played right into his path. Ramon. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! He scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Looking for the run. Now, this could be a chance. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Kakare. Oh, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hoylund. Now it's David Neres. He can run onto that. Now it's David Neres. Big chance! And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. It's a pretty loose pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that pass just didn't quite work. Right. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Højlund. Spinazzola. And it's McTominay. That has not gone well. Kakare. Probing pass. Højlund chasing after it. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's David Neres. Højlund. And this is De Bruyne. Anguissa gets into some space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks...
A header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Højlund. This might... And the finish! And he hits the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. Spinazzola gets rid without sophistication. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic plays. Shot, surely! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Chukwuemeka. Now it's Fabio Silva. Good ball, good take. Shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Always onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fabio Silva.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Casemiro. Zirkzee is onto this. Bruno Fernandes. The effort. Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not taking...
Just the goalkeeper's a beat. Shoots! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Borussia Dortmund already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. Now it's Girassi. And that has put paid to that. Casemiro.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Fabio Silva. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Zirkzee. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get... And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Looking to play him in, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Girassi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's a key interception. This ended up in no man's land. Borussia Dortmund are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Look at the space here. Girassi. Chukwuemeka. Now it's Fabio Silva. Oh, he's burst through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Great vision. This looks promising, and it's made its way to him. There's the shot! And he hits the net! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Borussia Dortmund grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, it's Matheus Cunha. Big header! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
There's the whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. It's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Adeyemi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Adeyemi. Chan. Played out towards the right wing. Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Shaw makes the interception. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That ball looks a good one. Matheus Cunha. Real chance here. Tries a shot. And that has been knocked clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mazraoui spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Chukwuemeka. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Now it's Girassi. Mazraoui gets across to intercept that. Matheus Cunha, and he's away. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Oh, good spread. Here it is, crossed in. And that has been cleared. Short changes him with that pass. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Girassi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schüller cuts out the pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. Zirkzee. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Brilliantly cut out. Now, can they get him away? Mainu. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot could be on. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking for options, for movement.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. And it's Chan. Chukwuemeka. Now it's Girassi. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Schüller gets over and intercepts. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's intervened well there. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Can he get on the end of this? Matheus Cunha. Well, there's the clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mainu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Tries to get it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Martinez, and Martinez! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matheus Cunha, Šeško, and he's straight offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! Goal! Inter! Blood drawn. Martinez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a lovely, neat pass. Šeško! Superb from Šeško! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an...
Shot a goal! It's loose now. Oh, he's been... And another try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he... There's the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. Zielinski gets into a good position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Menu. Sheshko. Oh, they can break here. That is good alertness. Sucic. Spread it left. Mkhitaryan goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's come loose. Calhanoglu. Now DiMarco. Menu, 2 assists to his credit already. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Akanji with the clearance. Now it's Martinez.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Casemiro. Mkhitaryan. And it's Calhanoglu. Oh, super find.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And there's the end of the first half. And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
Casemiro. That's a little off target. Casemiro gets across to intercept that. Calhanoglu pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Dumfries with the clearance. Zielinski. Calhanoglu. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Cunha. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. He's on it, can shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where...
On the finish! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Martinez. DiMarco. Martinez. Mkhitaryan could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Zielinski. And here's Thuram. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Šeško. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Thuram. Bruno Fernandes has given away a free kick. Thuram. Sucic. It's Thuram. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Looking for the run. And it's Zielinski. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dumfries gets into some space. Real chance! Maciej Cunha. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's been cut out. Well played. Martinez. Great vision. Mkhitaryan. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now this could be a chance. And that is a little undercooked. Sucic. And here's Thuram. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Short changes him with that pass. Just 5 minutes left. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's following up! You've got to be quick to recover this. Casemiro. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. And he's onside. He's found a way through. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Maguire calmly anticipates. Casemiro. Menu. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's an excellent interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Big chance! Marvellous from Zielinski!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Çalhanoğlu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Sucic. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Menu. And the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Akanji cuts it out. Casemiro. Great vision. Fratesi. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Šeško! And it's come back out to him. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Menu. Well read, nice interception. And that has left him in a heap. Bruno Fernandes with a definite foul there. Çalhanoğlu. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. He's away. Goes for a shot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Dumfries gets good distance on it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's been cut out, well played. Maguire makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And he's going direct. Oh, crossbar! Decent hit from there.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Martinez is firing after that one. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Zielinski. Can he get it through? Can he finish? That's another chance. And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Šeško. Manchester United finding their passes. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Well, the Martinez! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fratesi. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Martinez! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Maguire gets over and intercepts. And he's in on... And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, nicely intercepted. And here's Zielinski. Throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Menu. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Swings in across. And that has been knocked clear. Great ball, and he's in here. Šeško. And it's hoisted clear. Fratesi. Looking for the run. Somewhat off target. And it's Menu. Now that's well seen too. Calhanoglu powering forward here. And it's Fratesi. And Sucic. Maguire gets across to intercept that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He has found the way through.
Matheus Cunha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Big chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has not gone well. Çalhanoğlu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Gets into some space. Decent chance! And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely spread. Knocks it into space. Zielinski gets into a good position. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball, good take. Fratesi. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising from... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3. Dumfries. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Martinez.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Menu. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. Just cruising. They are cruising. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.